Hey guys, it's Jacob here again. I thought I'd start on a new type of thing, and that new thing is I'm going to start doing videos of Pokemon walkthroughs. If you guys would like to see one, suggest it to me and I'll do it for you. Alright, today we're going to be starting with one of the old-fashioned Pokemon games of Pokemon Leaf Green. This game has been known pretty well within the past few years. People have always, like, if they wanted to start into Pokemon, they would basically start on this one. It's one of the most favored ones because of the 3 starters, which we'll get into in a few minutes. So, what you're seeing right now is just a tutorial how to play. I'm not playing it on a Game Boy. I'm actually doing it on my laptop, as you could see. But these are the Game Boy controls, just in case if any of you want to know. So I have to get back into the groove of this. Don't really need to see this. And there we have Professor Oak. Hello there, glad to meet you. I know this is late at night, so if I'm like zoning out and everything, I'm sorry, but I'll be more active in my other videos that I do of this. I do all kinds of like Call of Duty videos and all that as well. So look forward to those. I'm a boy. My name is Jacob. Yes, if you guys are wondering, I am kind of sick right now, so if I don't sound the best, I should be getting soon better. So, my rival has always been, his name has been Drake, so, actually no, there is a character named Drake, so I can't put his name as that. One of my great rivals has always been Jeff, and wrong button. Cancel exit. My bad. Sorry this is taking long, guys, just the intro is always really long. Alright, so we start off here in Pallet Town. This is one of the most favored towns of all, and it continues on to later games to get better and better as you go through the playthroughs. So if you like Pokemon games, I definitely recommend starting here, and if you want to try them, definitely start here. The new Black and White series, like Black and White 2, all that, it's pretty fun. The competition and everything in it is very, very challenging and fun, so I definitely recommend it. But the new Pokemon X and Y, I will be getting those, and I will do videos of them, so be prepared for that. As in any Pokemon game, the Professor Oak or whoever is the professor, they will give you one Pokemon, and one game in particular that I'll be doing soon, Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. You have to go take one of the Pokemon and help the professor to get out of his predicament. But we'll go through the Pokemon that are here right now. So, right here, we have Bulbasaur. He is a grass type, has basic attacks, I believe. He has Tackle and Growl at the beginning of the game. We're not going to be taking him, unfortunately. Next is Squirtle. He's a water type. I believe he has Scratch or Tackle and Defense Curl. And then we have Charmander. This is one of the most picked types of the three. It's a fire type. Fire types are usually meant for dishing out a lot of damage. I personally will not be picking him, but I will be going with, let's see, I'll be going with Squirtle. Squirtle's always been one of my personal favorites, so I thought I'd show you guys how I train with Squirtle in my Let's Plays. So, I'm gonna name him Turbo because of a certain move that I get later in the game that makes him completely overpowered. As always, your rival will pick the type that does the most damage to you, so later in the game, I would not recommend using your starter against your rival unless you want a horrible, horrible loss. I've personally done that on accident, and I learned my lesson, so that's why I'm passing this tip down to you guys. So, our first battle of the game, Rival Jeff. Both of your Pokemon will start off at level 5. They have a certain amount of health. Usually your Pokemon will have a range of 19 to about 21 health, maybe 17 to 19. But battles, they're not really that hard. Like, most people would want to skip Pokemon battles. I highly, highly recommend not skipping because it's bad on you. You lose XP and you'll lose the upcoming fights, like harder fights. So be prepared to do that. And my bad, my Squirtle's layout is Tackle and Tail Whip. Tail Whip is a status lowering attack. It lowers defense. This can help you very much throughout the game, and you'll see me be using it quite a bit as a tactic to win battles pretty quickly. I will show you a good team to get, and I will only pick up the team members I want on the way there. So this is just a heads up for what I'm going to be doing, and if you like my team, or if you have any suggestions for names of team members, let me know, and I will gladly take any suggestions. Oh, but yes, the what is it? You have a certain amount of PP for every move, and once that PP is used up, you cannot use that move anymore. Then you have to get a max elixir or any type of elixir to bring your PP back up that, or head to a Pokemon Center to get healed. This is a good way of leveling up. You could fight in the wild, but it doesn't give you much XP. Turbo is grown to level 6, max HP, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. Alright, so the first guy's almost leveled up again already. We're going to be going out, we're going to train up a little bit, at least get to level 10. And I will probably be revealing my second Pokemon in this video. And you get him in the Viridian Forest, I believe it is. It's been a while since I've played, so if I don't say the name right, I know I'll be corrected for this in the comments. But please do. I'll say thank you and everything like that. So yeah, please feel free to do that if you want. I'm gonna go get a map. If you come in here and talk to your rivals, oh, never mind. After you get your Pokédex from Professor Oak, and you come back into, and you get your Pokédex, you'll go into your rival's house after the battle. Well, not after the battle, but after you get your Pokédex. Then you actually get the town map. The town map, you can look and see where the towns are and everything like that. It's also how you fly around once you get a flying type in the HM fly. So our first non-trainer battle, Wild Pidgey level 3. I personally like Pidgey. He's not the best, but I'm not going to be picking him up this Let's Play. He's actually very, very useful, but there's a different bird type I'm looking at, well, flying type that I'm looking at getting. So, just remember, if you guys have any suggestions of a Pokemon that I should or should not get, let me know, and I will consider picking it for my team. I'll check it out. I'll go to my practice run and I will check it out for you guys. And if you do suggest a Pokemon and I pick that Pokemon, I will put, I'll show that you told me to get this Pokemon and you named it. I will kind of brag about it for you in one of the videos. Whenever you tell me to get that one, I'll brag about it in the next video. So yeah, I'll be doing shout outs for that as well. So just do it whenever. Alright, time to heal. Okay, now we're done here. That is not the real speed for getting healed at the Pokemon Center. That's the super speed on the laptop, and it just makes it go by quicker. That's what I'll do for some battles and getting healed at Pokemarts. But what I advise for you guys to do before any gym battles or anything like that, especially before the Elite Four, I highly advise training in the wild. You may get like barely any XP though, but it's definitely worth it because the gym battles and Elite Four battles are very difficult if you are underleveled. Their levels are at least in the 50s. I went there as a level, with my highest level is like a 48, and my entire team got torn apart. So I highly recommend having a high level team if you're trying to challenge the Elite Four. Second non-trainer Pokemon battle, also another Pidgey. This route is usually full of Pidgey and Rattata, both very, very weak normal types. Pidgey's at normal flying, but it doesn't really make a difference. But out of the 3 starters, I would personally have to say either Charmander or Squirtle is the best. Like, Bulbasaur is good because the first 2 gyms are weak to it, but after that, it's not all that useful. Unless you have a very good layout for it, I don't recommend it. But if you pick it up, just be prepared for a pain on training it. And as you saw there, Squirtle learned Bubble. Well, Turbo had learned Bubble. And now we're gonna go get our Pokédex, and I'll show you about that map. But the next the next walkthrough I'll be doing is Pokemon Emerald. I might start that halfway through this one, that way I have something to fall on after this one runs out, or I will do the Emerald after this walkthrough. So be prepared for a lot of Pokemon. I'll also be doing walkthroughs for Call of Duty, Battlefield, GTA, all this stuff. So be prepared for a lot of like really nice factual videos. And as he just said, he's going to tell his sister not to let you have the town map. but his sister does it either way. Like, his sister doesn't really listen to him very much, so she gives you the map either way, even if he did tell her not to. But after that, you really don't have to be here anymore. That's probably the last time that you will be in this town until after you beat the game. But our third non-trainer battle-in, we've run in with the second Pokemon here, which is Rattata. Rattata has 2 stages. It's a Rattata till about level 30, I believe. I will check that later. If it's not 30, please let me know. And then it evolves into Raticate, which is a very strong attacker if you ask me, but it's not worthy enough to be on my team. What is it? But Pidgey, it has 3 stages of evolution. It has its first evolution, Pidgey, its second evolution Pidgeotto, and then its third evolution, Pidgeot. It's a pretty decent Pokemon, but there are so many more better bird types than that I would definitely recommend for you guys to use over Pidgey. But yeah, be careful, because if you're not smart about battling, you will die in these areas. But I will personally show you guys how to get through these areas and where to find good Pokemon to actually train. But I actually might be getting one Pokemon on my team in this video, and then a second one in the next video. Depends on if I get to the area that I want to get my next Pokemon at, and I might have to cut out for a while to get that Pokemon. I actually might do that while off screen, just so you guys know. But I'm also doing Minecraft Let's Play videos with my clan members, so yeah, be looking forward to those too. We're going to show you how to take down the Ender Dragon the proper way. But if you want, I'd level up first before you go this way. If you go this way over here, that's where you fight your rival again. I don't recommend going that way. Alright, this guy, he doesn't really show you anything. He just shows you how to catch Pokemon. It's not really worth your time, so I'm just gonna skip through it. Alright, now that we're done with that, we can continue on and get to our next area where one of the Pokemon I want is at. It's not here, but if you go around here, you don't have to walk through that patch of grass. If you go through here, you'll enter the first dungeon of the game, Viridian Forest. This is where my second choice is. You guys may not agree with it, but it's a very, very good attacker. But you'll see it as soon as I get it. Viridian Forest has multiple Pokemon. I've seen in it, you can find Weedle, Caterpie, Metapod, and Kakuna. All very good types. They're fully evolution. Caterpie has Butterfree, and then Weedle evolves into Beedrill. They're both very useful. I'd prefer Beedrill over Butterfree, but there's one other in here that I'm not going to mention yet because it's the one I want to pick for my team. But we're coming up on our time limit right now, so I am going to let you guys go. Tune in for the next video.